So let's do a practice where I'll read out loud and you can practice scoring me. I'm going to read passage 213. It's titled Rivers and Canals Are Water Highways. So go ahead right now and double check that you have that passage in front of you as well. You'll also want to have a pencil out and ready to underline any errors I make. And when the timer goes off, you'll want to put that vertical mark. Okay, it's ready to start my timer. So everybody get ready, get set, and work on those listening skills. Here we go. In the 1700s, going from one place to another was hard. The roads were not good. The roads were more like trials. People had to walk, ride horses, or use horses to pull wagons. Towns were far apart. It took a long time to get from place to place. It was easier to use rivers to move people and goods. Rivers became busy. Rafts moved up and down the rivers. Flour, grains, cotton, wheat, corn, and meat moved on the rafts. Many people used rivers to move out west. They wanted farms close to the rivers. There were many towns along the rivers. The rivers and lakes were not connected, so people dug canals. The longest canal was the Erie Canal. Erie Canal. It was 363 miles long. It ran from the Hudson River to Lake Erie. All right, take a moment, pause the video, and do the math problem at the bottom. All right, let's see how you did. It sounded like the timer went off when I was saying the word started. If you think I got it completely out, then that's fine. If you didn't, you know me, we might be one off with our numbers, but that would give me a total words read of 136 if you counted that I said started. So total words read at the bottom, 136. Then I only had 3 errors, and here's why. The first error I made was I said trials instead of trails. That's a completely different word. On line 42, I said get instead of go, so that would be the second error. And on line 58, I skipped the word very. That would be my third error. In line 82, I added a word. I said out west. That's actually not an error. It's a sign of a good reader. We don't count those as errors. And then on line 115, I did say Erie incorrectly, but then I went back and I self-corrected, so that doesn't count as an error. That's a great thing if your partner does that. So 136 minus 3 errors would be 133, and that's the number that I would graph in blue with those 3 errors in red. I'm going to put up a little screenshot picture of what the scoring would look like just so you can double check your work. Well, that was one practice. Hopefully it helped you. If you feel like another one would be beneficial, there is another one on the back about Marco Polo. You could have a student or teacher read that aloud and try to make some mistakes like I did. I was reading somewhat slow, so hopefully the mistakes were blatant and easy to catch. Your partner will probably be reading a little bit faster and their mistakes won't be so obvious. Good luck as you continue with repeated readings.